So the Encore, we have 40 settings.
Okay.
Pulse button on the front, or on-off switch. Comes with just this little bin to grind into.
And some coffee already pre-ground for you.
Yep. Removable hopper, and it comes with 40 millimeter stainless steel conical burrs.
Okay. Nice. And that's a removable hopper only if you want your beans to go everywhere.
Exactly. It happens a lot in the showroom.
Yeah, so don't remove it unless you take your beans out.
Exactly.
All right, so that's sort of the bottom rung, dude.
Yep.
Next up, we have the Virtuoso.
Okay. Also 40 settings. A little bit more metal going on here. Pulse, but a timer on the side instead of the on-off.
Okay.
This also just comes with a catch bin. This guy has 40 millimeter stainless steel conical burrs as well.
But they're a little fancier. They're the Preciso burrs.
Exactly.
So they're a little bit of an upgrade to what you find on the Encore?
Yep, a little bit more consistent, and it can go finer.
Okay. I was going to ask you a question, but let's move on.
It's afternoon, I get it.
All right. Oh, it comes with this guy, but you can buy this guy, the porta holder, if you want, separately.
Yep, to upgrade it.
Yeah.
The Preciso is going to be the Virtuoso, but it's going to have macro and micro settings.
Okay.
So 40 macro settings with 11 micro settings, which equals 440 settings.
Party pants!
Pulse and timer on the side as well. And then with this guy, we also have the 40 millimeter stainless steel conical burrs.
And so the difference between the macro is like you go here, up, you moving the hopper.
Yep.
And then what does this micro do?
So this you can fine tune in between each setting.
Each of the macros.
Yes.
Got it.
So kind of like a hybrid between step and stepless grinders.
A little bit. Okay. And it does come with the porta holder.
Comes with this and with the catch bin.
Okay. All right. Vario.
The Vario. So this one has different burrs. You got the 54 millimeter ceramic flat burrs.
Okay.
This one has 230 settings.
Same story of the macro, micro.
This one has more programmability though. So you can program it for really anything, but it says espresso, filter, and press, and that is your grind time.
Okay. Got it.
10 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever you want it for.
All right. And it comes with the porta holder for that.
And the catch bin.
And the catch bin. Okay.
Okay. So next, Vario W.
All right.
Same burrs, the 54 millimeter ceramic flat. 230 settings. Same programming for the programming time. The difference here is it weighs it out for you in grams.
Okay, so this one you're setting specific seconds that you want it to grind, and then this one you're setting a weight?
Exactly.
Okay.
And so this one you can only use this bin because it weighs it.
Okay.
Imagine that.
And it floats on there.
Yep.
With little dude.
Exactly.
All right. So that's kind of from the lineup.
Mm-hmm. The Encore, you could use it for French press, drip, also pressurized pressurized portafilters.
Okay.
And even this can actually even get fine enough for the Seikos, not non-pressurized portafilters.
And we were able to do it on like the Sylvia, but you do have to kind of recalibrate it. They don't all come out of the factory.
Exactly.
But it's fine enough, but the consistency isn't great. So.
Yeah.
All right, and the
So,
Virtuoso.
The Virtuoso can get fine enough for espresso. So ideal, well, I probably wouldn't say the ideal is espresso on this guy because you really are towards the edge.
Okay.
But you can if you need to.
So, but you can do all the way up to like a press pot. So it's a good like all-purpose.
All-purpose, yes.
Dude.
You wouldn't have to get multiple grinders with this guy.
All right. What about the Preciso?
The Preciso is a good espresso grinder because you can really fine-tune your grind and get what you need out of it. But also versatile, you can do drip or press pot.
Okay. And is this when you're recommending grinders to people? Is this, if I was going to buy my Rocket, is that the sort of bottom rung you'd recommend to me?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend the Virtuoso.
Okay.
You could stretch it a little and use a Virtuoso, but I would like more wiggle room.
Okay, so you'd say the Preciso, in your opinion, is
Yes.
probably. Okay, what about the Vario?
So the Vario is good for espresso or press. You can really go either or. This guy can get really fine.
Okay.
Almost
Too fine.
too fine.
I would say, I mean, I know it says press on there. In my opinion, it's not, it's really on the finer side of things. I kind of think you get maybe into drip,
Yeah.
you know, because it says press, but I feel like the coarseness isn't there that you're kind of used to.
Yeah.
But it's a good espresso to drip, I think.
Yes. Definitely. And realistically, if you buy this guy, you're going to buy it for espresso, and who really wants to go get your grind in for espresso and then go all the way up to press?
Which I guess you could because it's stepped, but
Yeah.
I think that actually I think you could probably tweak this so that it was a little coarser because you can go in and calibrate
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
So I guess if you were mostly doing coarser, you could do that if you wanted.
Yeah.
But, and then what about the Vario W?
Vario W. I really like this guy. I think the Vario W is good for pour overs.
That is, yeah, that's a great point.
Pour overs. It's good for espresso too if you want to really, in my, you know how I would say, geek out and really get your grams perfect.
Yeah.
I would say the only downside with that is the fact that you have to put it in here, and sometimes you can get a little baggage.
Residue. but you know what? A plus, Bunny, is anti-clumping.
True.
If you put it down in
Follow
here, yeah, you can shake it up. No clumps.
Good point. Good point. Yes. I like the price point.
On the Encore.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I still think you get a good amount of settings for this price.
Okay.
You can it's versatile.
Okay. What about the Virtuoso? What do you like about
Virtuoso. I like for this price you get a timer. Mm-hmm. The metal on it, and then also all your settings, so it's versatile.
that? Okay.
Also, I should say that anti-static.
Is nice.
Yeah. On
Okay.
all of their catch bins.
What about the Preciso?
Preciso, it's really the step in between, so you can really play with and fine tune your grind with this guy. It's also nice that it comes with both this and the catch bin. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Okay. Vario.
Vario, I think this for the price, this is a really great grinder.
Okay.
It has a lot of grind settings. You can really, really, really fine tune your grind,
All
and it
right.
has a timer.
Yeah. And what about the Vario W? This is your favorite, isn't it, Bunny?
It is. I didn't think I would like it, but I do. I think playing with the grams is really fun.
Yeah.
And having that, instead of having to weigh it out on a scale, I think that's really nice. So yeah, I would say that, and obviously all the grind settings as well on this guy. And the burrs on the two Varios are really nice.
They're the ceramics.
The ceramic flat, yeah.
They have great consistency.
Yeah.
All right. Kind of work through these guys. So here's the Encore.
Yes.
And this is a calibrated model. So it definitely recalibrated it for espresso. But okay, so that's fine, Bunny. Before we feel the coarse one, feel the difference between that and this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big difference.
So I mean, it's still like this is closer to talc.
Yeah.
And then I think this guy's going to be the same, right? Because same
Yeah.
burr set.
And then this one, Clumpy McClumperson. This
Feel
is like,
how silky that is.
yeah.
Super silky.
And
Yeah.
this one feels silkier though, the Vario. But
Yeah, it just could be a calibration thing. I mean, they have the same burr set. Okay. Then as we go to the coarsest, we can see a big difference in consistency here.
that's ridiculous.
Crazy road gravel.
Yeah.
A little bit crazy road gravel, not too bad. Serviceable. Similar. Now you can see that this is like, so when we were talking about press pot, you know, if you were using an Espro, you know, that has the microfilter, you could
Yes.
likely use that without an issue because it would be doing that double filtration.
Yes.
But a normal Bodum dude you'd probably have a lot of, or it would be very difficult to depress it.
Yeah, I would say this would be better for pour over.
Well,
No?
I think a little bit finer for pour over. This is really just great drip, like a finer drip.
This ain't fine enough for my drip.
You so fine. And then this one is still, it's really fine.
Yeah.
You know? So it's funny because there's not a huge difference. Well, I guess it is talky compared to that. Great consistency on the Vario ones, though. You know, difference between the coarse and the...
Don't wipe it on me.
So that's our consistency comparison.
Yeah, it's pretty, I'm actually pretty surprised for the coarseness.
Just how their consistency changes so much. Yeah.
I mean, even from here, in price point, this isn't a giant jump.
No. But you can really tell that just a simple thing as the burr set and how they, how they manufacture those burrs and how much money they actually put into them makes a big difference. And that's kind of with grinders, that's really sort of what you're paying for is the burrs. Right, Bunny?
I agree.
Sage.
Can we just put that on our website?
Buy the burrs. All right.
Silly.
Do you have anything to add, Bunny? Your very favorite one out of all these is the Vario W.
It is the W.
Yeah.
And which is surprising because I'm so basic, and this one has so many variables that go into it.
But also, you're the queen of shoot from the hip. So I love it that you love the grinder that's the most precise.
No. It's so weird.
But honestly, we have been doing a lot of testing lately, and you've really used it a lot, and I think you've come to love it.
I have, yes.
And so you're going to have to buy one for your collection.
Oh my gosh. Once again, Brian's going to kill me.
All right. That's the Baratza lineup. Thanks, Bunny.
Thank you.